All right, so this is day 3 of matrices. I do want to make the announcement that on Monday is no school for junior high and elementary. And so it doesn't show work for you in Edgenuity just because of our pacing. I only have the warm-up scheduled for you guys. So it's kind of use that as a catch-up day. If you're behind, use Monday to catch up. Otherwise, Monday's Zoom is just going to be I'm going to go over things like when's the final, some of those expectations, and just for general announcements. And of course, if you have any other questions you want to bring to it, please feel free to do so. But I don't have any lessons. You guys only have the warm up that day, which is 9 minutes. So it might not even be that long. So that's the only thing scheduled for that day. So if you need anything ahead of time, let me know. Otherwise, let me go ahead and get started with today's lesson. So the quiz, some of the questions we're going to see on the quiz. The addition ones, I feel like you guys are probably really good at. I do have one that's going to be a subtraction at the end. So sometimes it throws you guys off. So we'll make sure to point that out to you guys. But let's look here. So if I want to add two matrices, remember that they have to have the same dimensions. So this is a 2 by 2 and I add it by a 2 by 2. Then when I do that, the outcome is going to be a 2 by 2 as well. They're always going to stay the same. So I look here and I go, well, here's my variable n that I'm looking to solve. And I know if I do n minus 1 minus 1, it has to equal 10. So if I have n minus 1, I could write that as plus a negative 1 if I'd like, has to equal 10 because they're all in the same element position. And the second equation that I'm going to end up creating is I'm looking to solve for m and n. So I look here and I see here's where my m is. So m plus a negative 8 is equal to 40. So m plus 3 plus a negative 8 is equal to 40. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to solve these two equations. So I have a negative 1 plus a negative 1 is going to give me n minus 2 is equal to 10. Then n has to equal 12. Over here, I have my 3 plus a negative 8 is going to give me m minus 5, which is equal to 40. Add 5 to both sides, and I get m is equal to 45. And so I go over here and I match it up, and I look for my m is 45, my n is 12, and there's my answer. Done. All righty. My next one, these properties really throw you guys off. So I look here and I go, okay, if I have some matrix, I'll call this matrix A, and I add, this is nothing but 0 to it, it gives me my matrix A. And so it asks, what property is that? And this would be an example of the identity property, Quick review of the other properties. If I have A plus and I have a negative A, that's going to equal 0. That's the inverse. Commutative would be something like A plus B is equal to B plus A. And my associative property would be something like A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, where the parentheses just move. So those are the 4 types of properties that you'll see. So they'll put it in regards to matrices. So this is just representing each of these variables here, just representing a matrix. All right, next one. Ooh, word problems. All right. So it says, let's get this so we can read it better, huh? 4 two-person tennis teams played tennis matches. Ivan collected the number of points won by both players on each team and arranged information into matrices as shown. So there are 4 two-person teams. So here are the 4 teams. And it says, consider the total number of points played by each tennis team. How many teams won 60 points or less? So we're looking for them to win 60 points or less. So team 1, this is my team 1 and this is team 1. So I'm going to look to see together how many points did they score. So this is going to give me 38 plus my 22 is going to give me my 60s. That's for team 1. For team 2 is going to be my 42 plus 18, which is going to give me 60. My team 3 is 21 plus 42, which is going to give me 63. And my team 4 is going to be my 25 plus 40, which is 65. So it says, how many teams won with 60 points or less? Well, I have 2 teams with 60. The other are above, so there is none that are less than 60. It's only the equal to, so it says 60 points or less, so it includes those at 60. If it just said less than 60, then it wouldn't include 60. So in this case, it's going to be just these 2 right here, and so your answer is 2. All righty. And my last one, what is the difference of the matrix shown? So make sure that you distribute that negative to everything. So it's minus every one of these terms, not just minus the first one or just minus one that already has a negative. It's minus every single term in there. So what do I mean by that? This is going to be -4 minus 2. This is going to be 8 minus 1. This is going to be 3 minus a -14. And then this is going to be 12 minus 15. So you want to make sure that you have that minus for each and every one of them. And then I would just go ahead and clean it up. I know that this negative and negative is going to make it a positive. So when I clean it up, I end up with -4 minus 2 is my -6, a 7, a 17, and a -3. So my corresponding answer is this one right here. And we're done. Those are all my examples today. These are all taken from the quiz. So you may see the exact same ones, you may not, because it is a random group given to you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, you enjoy your weekend and get caught up in any class you need to get caught up on Monday. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, honey.